Are you ready to uncover the secret power of the most mysterious and influential women in the world? In today's video, we're going to reveal the 14 exclusive behaviors of Sigma women that make them unique. These women do not follow the crowd. They create their own path with a confidence and independence that defy norms. From their quiet resilience to their ability to lead without being in the spotlight, every step they take is a lesson in true power and self-sufficiency. Stay with us until the end and discover how you can apply these revolutionary principles to your own life to unleash a force you never knew you had. Self-sufficiency. At the core of a Sigma woman lies an unbreakable truth: her self-sufficiency. She does not rely on others to find her emotional or financial stability, as within her beats an independent heart that deeply values her freedom and autonomy. This woman not only understands the importance of being financially independent, but also practices self-management with Stoic discipline. Every decision made, every step taken, is a deliberate reflection of her desire to shape a life defined by her own terms, not by others' expectations. In the emotional realm, the Sigma woman exhibits a maturity that is both rare and admirable. She has learned, perhaps through chosen moments of isolation or personal challenges, that true emotional strength comes from within. Her ability to face solitude, not as an adversary, but as a journey companion, highlights her complete emotional self-sufficiency. Introspection is not just an occasional exercise for her, it is a way of life. In her personal relationships, she practices healthy interdependence, where she gives and receives, but never to the point of compromising her independence. She chooses partners who respect and admire her integrity and autonomy, those who understand that true love does not imprison, but liberates. At work, her career reflects her passions and convictions. She leads by example, demonstrating that success is most authentic when achieved through genuine and autonomous efforts. Reflecting on self-sufficiency, a Stoic principle rings clear: the only true freedom is internal freedom. The Sigma woman lives this principle every day. She does not allow herself to be captive to external circumstances, but instead strives to be the master of her destiny, the captain of her soul. Reflection. Question: have you ever experienced a moment in your life where your self-sufficiency provided you with an unexpected freedom? Share your experience in the comments. Nonconformist leadership. Within the spectrum of female leadership, the Sigma woman stands out for her unconventional approach. She does not seek the spotlight nor aspire to the typical symbols of power that many pursue. Instead, her influence extends subtly, weaving significant changes from the shadows. True leadership, she understands, is not a matter of position but of impact. And it is in this discreet yet powerful impact that her leadership manifests most clearly. This woman chooses to act behind the scenes, preferring to be the mind behind innovations rather than their face. She operates with a philosophy that values effectiveness over praise, transformation over transparency. Her tactics may be indirect, influencing through thoughtful advice, modeling behaviors that others aspire to follow, and cultivating a network of collaborations that transcend traditional hierarchy. The nonconformist leadership of the Sigma woman resonates with the Stoic principles of wisdom and moderation. She knows that the true leader is one who guides without coercion, inspires without imposition, and achieves goals not by decree, but by consensus. In her quietude, there is a silent revolution, changing paradigms and challenging the status quo, not through confrontation, but through conviction. Her impact is more felt than seen, more intuited than declared. In environments where power games dominate, she brings a new currency of influence, one based on merit, integrity, and mutual respect. And by doing so, She redefines what it means to be a leader. Reflection. Question: in your own journey, have you ever encountered a situation where leading indirectly proved more effective than traditional methods? How did this change your perception of what it means to be a leader? Share your experience in the comments. Valuing solitude. In today's noisy and incessantly connected world, the Sigma woman finds a rare serenity in solitude. Far from being a mere absence of company, solitude is for her a sacred sanctuary where true personal growth is cultivated. This appreciation for silence and personal space is not a sign of isolation, but a deliberate choice to strengthen her mind and spirit. Solitude, seen through the eyes of a Sigma woman, is a blank canvas ready to be filled with reflection, learning, and introspection. She uses this time not just to disconnect from external demands, but to reconnect with herself in deeply meaningful ways. Whether meditating, reading, or exploring new hobbies, every moment alone is an opportunity to recharge her energy and renew her focus. This quality time spent in her own company is a testament to the Stoic principle that inner peace comes from understanding and accepting oneself. For the Sigma woman, solitude is a spiritual and intellectual practice where challenges turn into opportunities for self-improvement, and external quiet helps calm internal storms. In her personal and professional life, this ability to value and utilize solitude translates into more reflective leadership, more thoughtful decisions, and a calmer, more assertive presence. She learns not to fear the moments of silence between life's notes. On the contrary, she learns to make these moments the most melodious part of her personal symphony. Reflection. Question: when was the last time you found value in solitude, and what did it teach you about yourself? Share your discoveries in the comments. Unconventional approach. In a world that often celebrates conformity, the Sigma woman stands out for her courage to embrace an unconventional approach to life. These women do not limit themselves to the well-trodden path. Instead, they forge their own routes, guided by an internal compass, pointing to the true north of their passions and ambitions. This is a story not just about breaking patterns, but about reconstructing expectations in a mold of their own making. The Sigma woman's nonconformity manifests in various facets of her life. In her career, she might choose a path that others see as risky or imprudent, perhaps starting a business in a male-dominated field or choosing a profession that challenges gender norms. In lifestyle, she might prefer living in a way that maximizes her personal satisfaction rather than seeking status or wealth. And in hobbies, she often finds joy in activities that others might consider peculiar or out of the ordinary. Each choice is an act of self-definition. The Sigma woman does not make these choices lightly. Each decision is the result of deep introspection and a firm resolution to remain true to herself. This commitment to authenticity is what truly defines her. She understands that true freedom comes from knowing and expressing her true essence, no matter how divergent it may be from cultural or social norms. This ethos is deeply rooted in Stoic principles. The Stoics teach that we should focus on living according to nature, our own essential nature, and not according to external expectations. For the Sigma woman, this means a life of constant experimentation and personal refinement, an unceasing quest to align her external actions with her internal beliefs and values. However, this journey is not without challenges. Choosing an unconventional path often attracts criticism and resistance. There are moments of doubt and insecurity where the world seems to pressure her to conform. But it is here that her resilience and conviction are most tested and, in turn, most strengthened. And so, the Sigma woman moves forward, a quiet yet unstoppable force in the landscape of contemporary life. She teaches us that the courage to be different is not just about rejecting the status quo, but about building a new legacy, a legacy of integrity, innovation, and inspiration. Reflection. Question: what was the moment when you decided to follow a less conventional path, and how has this choice shaped the person you are today? Share your story in the comments below. Self-confidence. At the heart of the Sigma woman shines a self-confidence that transcends mere superficial self-esteem. It is a force that springs from a deep knowledge of herself, a clarity about her capabilities, limitations, and the vast potential that lies between them. This self-confidence is neither loud nor ostentatious. It is a serenity, a quiet recognition of her own abilities, and a peaceful understanding of her weaknesses. True self-confidence in Sigma women is built on the foundation of self-awareness. This is not a process that happens overnight. It is a daily cultivation, a constant questioning of her own beliefs, and a rigorous assessment of her experiences. She does not shy away from her flaws, nor does she glorify her virtues. Instead, she accepts both with equanimity, knowing that each aspect of her personality serves a purpose in her journey. This woman understands that self-confidence comes from acceptance, not just of what she can do, but also of what she still needs to learn. Every challenge faced is an opportunity to validate her strength and refine her resilience. In adversities, she does not seek external blame, but internal solutions, applying Stoicism to remain centered and composed. Stoicism teaches that we should focus on what is under our control, our responses, our attitudes, our decisions. The Sigma woman applies this when facing challenges, trusting in her ability to adapt and learn. She does not expect to be infallible, but is always prepared to get up and move forward, wiser with each step. In practice, her self-confidence manifests as gentle leadership, an influence that inspires without imposing. She leads by example, showing that true strength is not about dominating others, but about mastering oneself. In her interactions, she is respected, not for demanding admiration, but for earning it through her integrity and authenticity. Reflection. Question: at what moment did you realize that your true strength lay not in perfection, but in self-acceptance? How did this realization transform your self-confidence? Share your reflections in the comments below. The subtle art of discrete influence. In the complex universe of human interactions, Sigma women have perfected a form of influence that operates behind the scenes, discreet but decisive. They understand that true power often lies in the ability to persuade without pressure, to shape opinions without direct imposition. This is a realm where subtlety is key, and an understanding of human dynamics is the tool. The ability to influence discreetly does not stem from a quest for power's sake. On the contrary, it arises from a genuine desire to promote ideas and solutions that benefit the collective. The Sigma woman knows that strength does not need to be loud to be effective. She understands that true influence is almost imperceptible, but whose effects are deeply felt. These women use a combination of empathy, intuition, and emotional intelligence to read the environment and the people around them. They listen actively, capturing not only what is said, but also the unsaid. The subtle signals of body language, the pauses in conversation, the looks that speak more than words. With this information, they adjust their approach, choosing words and actions that resonate more directly with their interlocutors. Discrete influence also manifests in how Sigma women propose their ideas. They do so in a way that others feel as if the proposed solutions are also their own, fostering a sense of collaboration and consensus. It is the art of leading from within, making people feel empowered and involved in the decision-making process. From a Stoic perspective, this form of influence aligns with the idea that we should act according to our rational and social nature. Sigma women exemplify this by seeking harmony and understanding, prioritizing the common good, and minimizing unnecessary conflicts. They understand that the most enduring influence is one built on mutual respect and the appreciation of each individual's contributions. Reflection. Question: have you ever experienced a moment when you influenced a decision or opinion in a subtle way? How did this experience shape your view on power and influence? I invite you to share your stories and insights in the comments below. Resilience. At the core of the Sigma woman's character lies a remarkable strength, a resilience that allows her to face storms with a calmness that defies expectations. This woman sees adversity not as an end, but as a means, a path through which she can forge an even stronger will and an indomitable spirit. It is in confronting challenges that the Sigma woman shows her true ability to withstand and adapt, proving to be formidable in any environment. The resilience of these women is not a denial of difficulties, but a tranquil acceptance of them. They recognize that in every problem there is an opportunity to learn and grow. This perspective is less about blind optimism and more about a practical understanding that pain and challenge are inevitable ingredients of life. Following Stoic principles, they understand that only through directly facing adversities can true peace be achieved. The Sigma woman's ability to maintain calm and composure during crises does not come from an emotional void, but from a deep reserve of inner strength. She practices daily the art of maintaining emotional balance, training her mind to respond to situations with thoughtfulness and rationality rather than panic or fear. She sees each new challenge as a test of her ability to remain centered and focused, regardless of external circumstances. This inner strength is often invisible to outsiders. In professional environments, for example, the Sigma woman is the one who leads by example during a crisis, guiding her team through her demonstration of calmness and decisiveness. In personal relationships, she is the pillar that others seek in times of need, offering not only emotional support, but also practical solutions. Thus, the resilience of the Sigma woman becomes a beacon for others, illuminating a path through which they can learn to cultivate their own inner fortitude. She demonstrates that true resilience is not just about surviving, but about thriving, turning each adversity into a stepping stone for a richer and fuller existence. Reflection. Question: when in your life have you discovered that your resilience was most tested, and how did you find the strength to persevere? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. The choice of meaningful relationships. The Sigma woman plays a unique role in the art of establishing relationships. Far from accumulating superficial connections, she seeks depth and significance in her interactions. For her, each relationship is a deliberate choice, not a matter of fate. This discernment is not simply a preference, it is a vital strategy for maintaining her integrity and authenticity amidst the chaos of human relations. The Sigma woman knows that the quality of her relationships can greatly influence her mental and emotional peace. She understands that being surrounded by people who truly understand and value her complexity is not a luxury, but a necessity. These deep connections offer not only comfort and support, but also a mirror through which she can see her own strengths and weaknesses reflected with clarity and love. This selectivity in relationships has roots in Stoic thought. The Stoics believe that we should choose our friends wisely, as they are fundamental to our moral and personal development. The Sigma woman, following this philosophy, opts to surround herself with people who, like her, value truth, growth, and authenticity above all else. These are people who not only support, but also challenge, not only soothe, but also inspire. In practice, this means she may have fewer friends than others, but those she does have are true companions on her journey. These are relationships built on mutual trust, reciprocal respect, and a deep understanding that transcends words. Each interaction is a meaningful exchange, a continuous dialogue that enriches and revitalizes. The Sigma woman approaches her relationships as she does all aspects of her life, with intention and consideration. She is not afraid to be alone and therefore does not commit to relationships that dilute her essence or divert her course. Instead, she chooses to be accompanied in ways that each relationship reinforces her journey towards herself and her ideals. Reflection. Question. Have you ever stopped to consider the quality of your relationships and the impact they have on your life? How has the pursuit of meaningful connections changed the way you interact with others? Share your reflections and experiences in the comments below. Strategic thinking. In the labyrinth of challenges and opportunities of modern life, Sigma women emerge as masters of strategic thinking. With visionary clarity and a meticulousness that seems almost predestined, they navigate the world with a mental map that not only guides them to their goals, but also protects them from unforeseen obstacles. This is not an innate talent, but a carefully cultivated skill, grounded in foresight and preparation. The strategic thinking of these women is applied both in their careers and personal lives. In their careers, they plan every move with the precision of a chess player, anticipating market moves and adjusting their tactics according to changing circumstances. Every choice is made with an eye on the future, every decision weighed against its long-term effects. They know that lasting success comes from the ability to think ahead, to foresee and prepare for what is to come. In solving everyday problems, this skill manifests in the way they approach challenges with calculated calmness. Instead of reacting impulsively, Sigma women take a moment to assess the situation, considering all variables before formulating an action plan. This method not only increases their chances of success, but also minimizes emotional and physical strain, allowing them to keep their energy focused where it is most needed. This strategic approach is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, which values rational control over fleeting impulses and emotions. By adopting a Stoic view, Sigma women practice the emotional detachment necessary to make objective and rational choices. They recognize that in the grand scheme of things, every problem is an opportunity to learn, and every obstacle is a test of their resilience. Reflection. Question. How has strategic thinking influenced an important decision in your life? What lessons have you learned from planning carefully instead of reacting under pressure? I invite you to share your experiences and reflections in the comments below. Emotional independence. In the theater of life, where applause and boos echo with equal intensity, the Sigma woman stands out for her remarkable emotional independence. She does not seek external approval as a seal of her validity. Rather, she finds validation within herself, in her own convictions and achievements. This independence is not mere indifference to others' opinions, but a conscious choice not to let those opinions dictate her worth or direct her decisions. The emotional independence of Sigma women is armor-forged through deep introspection and self-acceptance. They understand that the quest for external approval is an endless journey, often filled with compromises that distort the true self. Instead, they choose to focus on building self-esteem based on internal standards of integrity and authenticity. This strong sense of self allows them to face criticism and disapproval with balance and grace. When confronted with rejection or judgment, Sigma women use these moments as opportunities to further strengthen their self-confidence. They evaluate each criticism not defensively, but as a chance for self-reflection and growth, calmly asking themselves if there is truth in what was said and what they can learn from it. This emotional balance is rooted in Stoic teachings, which promote the idea that we should not be disturbed by events themselves, but by our perception of them. The Sigma woman practices this detachment, choosing to respond to situations with a clear mind and a calm heart, regardless of the storms around her. True emotional independence, therefore, is not just about being immune to criticism. It is about knowing oneself so deeply that others' opinions inform but do not transform their self-concept. It is a fortress that protects their inner peace and empowers their choices, allowing them to live according to their principles, not others' expectations. Reflection. Question: when did you feel that your emotional independence was tested, and how did you respond to this challenge? Was there a moment when you realized you did not need others' approval to feel complete? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Discretion and mystery. In the gentle shadows of her presence, the Sigma woman weaves a veil of discretion and mystery, carefully choosing which parts of her life to share and which to keep hidden. This is not a strategy to distance herself, but a deliberate choice that serves both as protection and as a means to cultivate an intriguing aura of mystery. She knows that not every thought needs to be spoken, nor every feeling revealed, and that in restraint, there is a powerful form of self-preservation and charm. The Sigma woman uses discretion as a tool of both strength and allure. In a world where overexposure is common, her choice to keep certain aspects of her life private not only protects her from hasty judgments, but also heightens the interest and curiosity of those around her. She understands that true depth does not require constant public displays. Instead, it can be measured by the quality of the interactions she chooses to cultivate. This aura of mystery that the Sigma woman maintains is reflected in how she interacts with others. She listens more than she speaks, observes more than she demonstrates, and when she shares, she does so with consideration and purpose. She values the art of conversation as much as the art of silence, and in both, she finds ways to express her complexity without giving away all her ground. Reflecting on Stoic teachings, the Sigma woman recognizes that there is great value in keeping a part of herself reserved from the world. The Stoics believe that control over one's thoughts and actions is the ultimate form of freedom, and by choosing what to reveal, she exercises this control, maintaining her autonomy and strengthening her inner essence. This choice of discretion and mystery not only defines the character of the Sigma woman, but also draws a clear contrast with contemporary norms of constant sharing and transparency. By doing so, she not only protects herself from unnecessary vulnerabilities, but also establishes herself as someone who respects the depth of her own soul. Reflection. Question: do you value discretion in your own life? How has maintaining a certain level of mystery affected your personal relationships? Share your reflections in the comments below. Flexibility. In a world where the only constant is change, the Sigma woman stands out for her remarkable flexibility. Despite her firm convictions and well-defined ideals, she understands the importance of adapting to new situations, recognizing that rigidity can be as dangerous as complacency. She does not see flexibility as a weakness, but as an essential skill for navigating the turbulent waters of modern life. The Sigma woman's ability to be flexible comes from a deep understanding of her core values. She knows which aspects of her life are non-negotiable and where she can bend without compromising her integrity. This discernment comes from profound self-knowledge and a clear vision of who she is and what she wants to achieve. In professional environments, this flexibility manifests in the ability to respond quickly to changes in the market or workplace. She can adjust her strategies, adopt new technologies, or pivot a project with agility. always with the goal of staying relevant and effective. In her personal life, this adaptability allows her to handle unexpected events with grace, whether reorganizing her schedule to help a friend in need or adapting to an unforeseen change in family plans. The Sigma woman's flexibility is also a manifestation of Stoic teachings, which advise accepting what we cannot control and adapting our actions and reactions according to circumstances. She practices the art of amor fati, a love of fate and the circumstances that life presents, not just enduring but actively embracing changes as essential parts of her life experience. By embracing flexibility, the Sigma woman not only survives in a constantly changing environment, but also thrives, turning challenges into opportunities and uncertainties into possible new paths. Her ability to flow with changes while remaining anchored in her core values is a delicate dance between strength and adaptability. Reflection. Question: how has flexibility helped you overcome a particularly difficult challenge? Are there areas in your life where you could be more flexible? Share your stories and insights in the comments below, and let's explore together the balance between holding on to our convictions and adapting to the new. Focus on personal growth. For the Sigma woman, personal growth is an endless journey, a road that unfolds infinitely ahead. She does not see self-development as a series of milestones to be achieved, but as an unwavering commitment to continuous improvement in all facets of her life, whether expanding her education, honing practical skills, or exploring the depths of her spiritual development. Each step is part of a conscious effort to become the best version of herself. This relentless focus on personal growth stems from an understanding that true human potential is limitless. The Sigma woman recognizes that each new piece of knowledge acquired, each skill developed, and each spiritual insight is just an additional layer in the complex tapestry of her life. She approaches her self-development with the curiosity of a scholar and the passion of an artist, combining learning with practical experience to shape a rich and fully realized life. This process of personal growth is marked by a series of intentional choices. The Sigma woman selects her courses, mentors, projects, and spiritual practices with great care, ensuring that each element contributes significantly to her development. She engages in continuous learning, not only in formal environments like classrooms or seminars, but also in the world around her, seizing every opportunity as a chance to learn more about the world and herself. Stoic philosophy deeply resonates with her in this quest, as it teaches the importance of understanding and accepting one's own thoughts and actions as part of the domain over which one can have absolute control. The Sigma woman practices this philosophy by focusing on her own progress. Instead of being distracted by the achievements or failures of others, she understands that the only true competition is with herself. Reflection. Question: in what aspects of your life are you focusing your personal growth? How do you integrate continuous learning into your daily life to ensure you are always evolving? Share your strategies and experiences in the comments below and inspire others in their own self-development journey. If you are enjoying this, don't miss the opportunity. Get the ebook now, Stoicism in the 21st Century, Ancient Strategies for Modern Challenges, and unlock your prosperity, abundance, and improve your relationships with this ebook. Link in the pinned comment. Intuitive Approach. Amidst the whirlwind of information and choices that define the modern battlefield of life, Sigma women stand out for one singular quality: their deep trust in intuition. This intuitive approach is not mere happenstance or a leap in the dark. It is a refined dialogue with their instinct, cultivated through years of experience and self-knowledge. This instinctive connection serves as an internal compass, guiding them through quick and effective decisions, especially in situations too complex for simplistic rational analysis. The Sigma woman understands that intuition is more than a fleeting feeling. It is a quick, subconscious synthesis of all the data her mind has collected, often without her being fully aware. This ability to know without knowing why is a powerful tool in her hands, allowing her to act confidently where others might hesitate. She uses this skill not only to make personal decisions, but also in professional settings where the ability to make swift decisions can be crucial for success and leadership. Furthermore, the Sigma woman's intuitive approach is reinforced by her courage to trust her own perceptions, even when they go against conventional wisdom or external expectations. This is a Stoic principle in action. The focus is not just on reacting to external events, but on trusting the internal response to those events. By honoring her intuition, she practices a form of honesty with herself that is both liberating and radical. Trusting in intuition also reveals a deep acceptance of life's impermanence and uncertainty. Rather than resisting this reality, the Sigma woman embraces it, using her intuition as a guide through the unknown. This acceptance allows her to navigate life not only with greater tranquility, but also with a grace that inspires those around her. Reflection. Question: when was the last time you followed your intuition? And what was the outcome? Do you regularly trust your instinct to make important decisions? Share your experiences in the comments below and explore how intuition has shaped your path. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and see you in the next video.